It's the New York Yankees going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these guys want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric, and this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go, and on the hill today, number 7.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Okay, all set to go. Leading off, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Palacios. And it's caught for the out. Yandy Diaz now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And he takes it himself for the out. Here is Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization, who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. This is the World Series on the show. World Series Game 3. Here's Stanton now. There's a strike.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Looking. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now, Austin Wells. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Swings through that one out in front that time.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
0-2.
Stays alive. And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Second inning here, no score. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Top half of the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera getting to start at the hot corner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
No ball.
Top of the third, no score.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
And next for New York, Jose Caballero. Fastball for a strike. And it's fouled away. This one in the air. Hayes moving under this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So the Yanks go in order. And we're still knotted at 0. All set for the start of the inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one for strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's to third, and that chance handled. Sends it across to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
The batter, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1. On the ground. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Grounded out his first time up. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Judge with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Judge comes up empty there.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. He was late there, strike 1.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
0-2 now, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. Hayes to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
The catcher, number 28,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Palacios. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody.
Bellinger up to hit. He's 0 for 1. The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
0-2.
Goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. World Series Game 3. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one fouled off.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That's out to center field. Cruz sizing this one up, and there's one down.
The left fielder, number 24,
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Dominguez, 22 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. And first offering is fouled off. The Pirates leading by 4 here in Game 3 of the World Series. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball scooped up. Brian Hayes tosses across to first. Now 2 away.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Got it. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So he's perfect through 6. It's the Pirates 4 and the Yankees 0. New inning getting started. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The Yanks in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Makes the grab, 1 away. The Yankees looking to rally.
The first baseman, Yankees.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Yandy Diaz has grounded out a couple of times. Tapped out in front of the plate. To first, and there are 2 outs.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
2 down, bases empty. It's Aaron Judge now. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike 1.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Yankees still looking for their first hit in this one. Foul ball still 0-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Judge waits. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. It's the Pirates 4 and the Yankees nothing. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch fastball is in for a strike. Out to short, Volpe. Oh, the throw is over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You've got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Two outs. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Strikes he goes. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. 8 down, 1 to go. Still a 0 in the hits column. It's the Pirates 8 and the Yankees nothing. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Ferguson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ferguson.
Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the W. That's what's most important.
So singing, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.